Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. We're just going to take a look and see what's going on in your energy right now, or if there's anything that you need to know over these next coming days. So remember, these are timeless readings, so it will show up for you as and when you need to know the message contained within. So just take that resonates and leave the rest. And thank you to those who have been supporting my channel, and welcome to those who are new. Memories of love at the bottom of the deck. So we could be looking at somebody that is reminiscing over the past. It could be thinking of a passed over loved one, or it could be reminiscing over a relationship, or just a period of time in life. Memories of love. For some of you as well, it could be trying to connect back to those original thoughts and feelings, but in the present time. So let's take a look. We've got choose wisely, the waiting game, the base chakra, and transformation. Okay, so choose wisely and the waiting game together is letting us know that yourself or someone you're connected to, or a situation, that it felt like time is running out to make a decision. It feels like a decision that's going to either end something or transform something. So if it was to do with work, then it would be you need to hand your notice in by a particular date, but you still may not be sure what to do. Or someone could have given an ultimatum in regards to family or relationship, or something that's connecting to your root chakra. So something to do with your stability. That choose wisely for some reason is giving me a feeling of it gives me a feeling of something not being clear, or someone, whether it's yourself not being honest with yourself, or someone not being honest to you. It feels almost like giving you a choice to decide something, but really both choices don't exist, whatever that may mean for you. Okay, let's let's just get these. Alright, so what have we got? Yeah, we've got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So again, where we had the memories of love, the Six of Cups represents something in the past, or reminiscing about the past, reconnecting with the past, or like what we were seeing at the beginning, reconnecting the energy, the feelings, or whatever it was, but bringing it into the future. So trying to recreate the past but in the present. So holding on to memories or how something was, and maybe a hoping of how it can be. So could be connecting to the potential of something. Someone from the past coming back for some of you. But with the memories of love. For others of you as well, it feels that with the memories of love and that Six of Cups, that it could be something that someone told you in the past. You're either thinking about now or it's playing out now. Okay, so choose wisely. We've got the Hanged Person and the Waiting Game. So there's a decision, obviously, that's hanging in the balance, that either there's not enough information to make a concrete decision, or someone's waiting for the right opportunity, or you could be waiting on someone to give a response or an answer or whatever, or whoever this is, or whatever the situation may be. Someone could be feeling that they need to let something go in order to gain something else, but there's a hesitation. Yeah. And again, where I'm getting that two choices but neither exist, whatever that may mean. Look, we've got here the Eight of Wands in reverse. So whatever this represents, and you switch and change which side or gender or role that you're perceiving this from, if it's resonating with you. But it feels whatever this decision is, that there's a lack of communication. It doesn't feel like no communication, but nothing's coming back. So you could either be waiting on a response that may be delayed or taking ages because somebody's waiting for more information or something to unfold, or someone's holding back their answer. It feels like someone's not coming forward with something, either a discussion or something that's got to be said, or they don't know how to say something. Yeah, so we've got here the Star in reverse. So for whoever this energy is that we're picking up on, it feels like for some it could be holding back on a conversation because there is a disappointment connected to it, or something, it could be a anxiety that a wish isn't going to be granted, or something's not going to turn out the way that it's hoped or expected. With the Star in reverse, it's like I just saw a bubble burst. So it's like a wake-up call, a bubble being burst, and the reality of a situation or a decision that has been made with that choose wisely. With the waiting game, it may be too late to turn something around. We've got the Queen of Wands, which could be yourself or the person that's this energy, or it could be someone just connected to a situation. Maybe this is the person that's waiting or waiting for a response, or you're waiting for a response for them, or this is who's going to be let go of or feeling a disappointment. Yeah, somebody's done something, or they've acted too hastily, or they've said something too... It's like if the waiting game and there's a decision or there could be a sense of anxiety coming forward, and then within the energy of that anxiety or projecting that something's not going to go right, or being let down, whatever it may be, that something could have been said or done before time, where patience would have been the actual way to go. And then with the patience, it's a clear head, choose wisely, and then a decision made. So there could be a message of guidance and warning to not make any decisions on a knee-jerk reaction, to wait before walking away. Maybe this is you, collective, and whatever this is, if that's waiting on someone else, that no communications come, and then a realization that a dream, an opportunity, or a plan or whatever is not going to come to fruition, and then you've got no choice but to walk away. Or this is you and this is the other person or the situation. With the base chakra, we've got here the Four of Cups in reverse. So if we were saying that it's a situation's not rejected, or a person, place or thing, that's not rejected. So maybe there's an element of everything's okay, but just plans or a decision is what goes wrong. And I wasn't even going to say goes wrong, but doesn't go to plan. It feels like a disappointment for whatever side. So we've got the King of Pentacles and then the Four of Pentacles. So somebody's not prepared to let something go in order to see something through or carry something out. There's a connecting to the root chakra and the Four of Pentacles. There's something about stability, not wanting to come out of a comfort zone, or not making an offer, or not proceeding forward with something. Let's just see what this is with this transformation. So we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Transformation is the Death card in the traditional tarot. So whether you're masculine or feminine, there's a Queen of Cups, which could be masculine or feminine. There's some kind of lie in the environment, and it's to do with stability. it feels like, again, with this two things that weren't real, it feels like something's being presented, and whether you've come to a realization or someone's told you something or you've seen something, or something's got to a point in time and there's been no communication, or there's been no answer, or just no word of something. So for example, if you were to start a position or a role on a particular date, and you would be expecting, whilst waiting, that in that wait time that you would get kind of like confirmation details of start this time or come this day and turn up at zone A or whatever it needs to be, but you're not getting that. And then the day's approaching, but you don't know what's going on. So that is a feel, you don't know what's going on. Maybe it was a false offer anyway. There must be a choice and a decision, or maybe that's outside of your control, or the person doesn't have control because it's you that's decided. It feels like is that whatever this may represent in regards to situation, that someone's not prepared to take a risk or lose something or let go of something, which then results in a disappointment because it doesn't go ahead, or somebody's got to be let down or let go of. The Queen of Cups in reverse, it could be that somebody is viewing another, and don't worry about the gender at this point, because you can operate in both aspects, masculine or feminine, or more emotional than masculine. I'm not saying that women are always more emotional, but you get what I'm trying to say. It could be that somebody is either saying a lie or projecting a lie on you, or you're doing it to them or on to another that could be separate, whatever. And it's coming forward as unstable, so financially unstable to emotionally unstable. There could be accusations or something that can't be defended, or does someone even get a chance to defend? Something's not right. Yay, that much I'm able to pin down. I can't tell at the moment if it's a collective different aspects of what you're going through. And remember, with it timeless, you could have already been through this, or you could be moving towards it. Let's see. So with this, choose wisely. The hanged person is making a decision, so that would be the same. The no communication, whether it is literally silence, or even like, say, if you were going to meet somebody, for example, and you were meeting in a particular place, you're there but they don't show, and you're trying to make contact but can't get through, and then obviously there's the disappointment or the worry, the anxiety. Are they okay? Has something happened or whatever? It's like the hanged man leaving you hanging, and then no choice but to walk away. So we've got here the 5 of Wands, a disappointment but some kind of conflict. The 2 of Wands in reverse, a plan that doesn't go forward, or need to take a different route. Yeah, a failed plan. Something doesn't work out. Yeah, the Death card. And just with seeing that Death card, that then makes sense to me about both offers weren't real, because whatever plans were being made, or whatever offer has been presented, or whatever door was opened, or whatever was going to be decided to choose, either yourself or the person or the situation knew that that plan would never be going ahead anyway. So someone was just going along with emotions, or going through the motions, and maybe trying to leave it till the 11th hour to make a decision. But the overall energy, they already knew that they weren't, or that you wouldn't get a position. Maybe if it's connected to work, that someone's offered you a position, you were ready to start and take it, but it was on the back of if somebody was let go, or someone didn't show, or something like that. But instead of telling you, it's just gone silent. So maybe someone, offering whatever, but then you're waiting to hear back, and it's silent. You don't hear anything, which is again the Hanged Man. So we've got here the Two of Pentacles, a situation that's not able to be turned around, which is the walking away, or someone's not prepared to juggle, or someone can't keep juggling, or someone feels that they won't keep being played with. And I'm just being reminded that Two of Pentacles and the waiting game, maybe waiting for somebody to make their mind up or change their mind. It's taken too long, and then the decision has been taken out of the hands, whoever's it may be, because the time is up, like we got at the beginning of the reading. Time's run out, or it's taken too long. Or even as well with the two choices that aren't real, maybe it's that the two things to choose from aren't realistic, in the sense of there's nothing to work with there. What do you want me to do with that? It's not going to fit in any way, or it's just not realistic. That may be a little bit more clarity for someone that was resonating with that, rather than it not being real. And for myself, the way that I'm interpreting what I'm being shown, that would make sense, because it kept coming forward. Something's not real, the two choices, but I interpreted it as that, where it could be both choices are not realistic. Take it how it resonates. We've got here the Eight of Swords. So whatever this decision is, or trying to work with something, change something around, it's not possible. Again, it's trapping within the mind, or something's not making sense, especially if it was something that was a plan and then it's gone silent. Even with that conflict there with the Five of Wands, maybe it's not necessarily that a conflict has happened there. It's conflicted thoughts and feelings about the not being able to get in touch with someone or reach someone, so conflicted of what do I do? I can't go forward with the plans, or like you, do I stay longer at the coffee shop, or do I still turn up on the day or of the work or whatever it is? So a failed plan, and then it's a decision to end something, or maybe that is a worry naturally. Yeah, so we've got the Three of Pentacles, so something to do with working together, an agreement reached, or something that benefits all that are involved. Something to do with finances. It could be to do with finances. Again, that feeling of something's not rejected, like a person's not rejected, which feels like it's, say if you were going somewhere and then your battery died, for example, you're not able to communicate with the other person for a plan to come together or whatever it may be, and then something needs to be stopped dead in its tracks because it can't, the arrangements can't be made, and then whatever are thinking the worst. So that would make sense of the not rejected. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Collective, if this is you resonating with this, my feel is, for some of you, not all, that somebody is like making plans and arrangements, just going with the flow, but not really any intention to go through with it. Or maybe they're thinking that you won't, or something will happen and it doesn't need to play out, so they don't need to like be the one to let you down type thing. Or this is you doing it to someone else. But it feels like when I saw that Knight of Cups, it was like I was seeing the Seven of Swords, but it did feel like a deception of some kind, holding on to an empty promise or a false promise. Yeah, the Three of Swords in the upright. Somebody is maybe painting a picture, selling a dream that they know they're not going to stand by, or they can't commit to, or they can't deliver. But rather than speaking, it's just left hanging. The Three of Swords could be there's others involved, or it could be an outside, external something. I mean, this could be like the thoughts and emotions of somebody's anxiety, worst case scenario, thinking the worst. So maybe there's been conflicts in the past. There's an element of trust. Yeah. An element of trust. Somebody I feel somebody is either being set up for a disappointment, or whatever it is, either you're not going to be interested to move forward, whether it's you're rejected or whatever. I feel that even if it's an outside circumstances that's done this, it feels, whether it's you or this person or the situation, that it may be something innocent, but there's been so much like lack of communication, miscommunication, or like say if a phone died, then there's a judgment made, or someone's done a knee-jerk reaction without hearing the other one out, or really find, and then it's already ruined it, or something like that. Or because it's not, there's been an undertone of uncertainty or memories of love or pain in the past, and trying to recreate something, or self-sabotage, expecting a disappointment or feeling you're never that lucky, something like that. It feels that whether that is the imagined emotions or what's being projected out, or whether it's too much stuff's gone on, even if this is an innocent misunderstanding, it feels that it's tapping into past memories that are too raw, and it just turns you off completely. Yeah. Whatever it is, it makes your mind up. There's no indecision. It's like you can't muster up the enthusiasm, or it's just literally took the wind out of your sails, or it's tainted something. It could also be, for others of you, that someone's too like vulgar, I wanted to say, like in the way that it's like bravado, or how they're presenting, or it's a bit too much. Yeah, like I can't get the, it's like having a conversation with someone and it's not directed at you, they're just talking, but it's like the way that they talk, or the opinions that they have, or they're opinionated about others, but within that it makes you feel, is that how you view people, or that's how you see, or something like that. The Page of Swords. Someone's looking into something, or it feels very judgy, like very judgmental, but maybe it shouldn't be taken that way. But yeah, something's being taken out of context, something's not true, something's just like maybe a flippant statement, or an action, or something that hasn't been acted on, because there was too much confusion in the leading up to, or whatever it may be, in order to be able to have enough facts to call something in that moment, if that makes sense. It's like too much shaky ground. Something's not grounded enough to be able to make an accurate judgment call. So it's either not bothering and not say it, or whatever, or just not interested. It doesn't matter, because both options weren't real anyway. Yeah, so someone doesn't care how it pans out or plays out. They're just not interested. It can be whatever it needs to be. Yeah, someone could take it or leave it, but not prepared to give something up or go out of their way. Yeah, we've got the moon, something hidden, something's not right. Or again, tapping into the subconscious, which is why I was feeling that. Is this like the energy that's being projected to you, or how you're interpreting the energy of a situation? Is your mind running wild with itself with that Eight of Swords? Or are you trying to make sense of something and picking up subtly an undertone of what's going on? There's definitely a dishonesty or a deception that's in play. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something's not turning out as expected, as hoped, or something's not going forward, or something is going to take a lot of hard work to be able to turn it around. And maybe that's the disinterest, in the sense of, well, 2 seconds, very roughly. Something's going to take too much hard work, to change it, or someone's not seeing a future anymore with whatever the situation is. I hope you are appreciative. I had to go right over there to get these. So this one fell down, this one was here, and this was here. So maybe there's yourself or the situation. I don't know why I looked there. That was the 4 of Wands in the upright. Maybe yourself or someone, or just the situation, whatever it gets to that point that it looks like whatever's happened, that you, they, or it's not possible to see a future with this mentality of thinking, or whatever it is. So let's see what these were. So we've got positive movement forward with the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Feels like something stopped in the tracks, makes me feel like choose wisely. So you could be traveling somewhere and then you get either delayed or stuck or something. And then we've got the High Priestess in the upright. It's almost like that Knight of Pentacles, which would normally represent something taking its time to unfold or to happen. So maybe something is taking its time, like we touched on, to play out, or for you to get some answers to make a decision. And then we've got the High Priestess showing with the moon and that Page of Swords, and this Knight of Cups in reverse, which for me when I looked was the 7 of Swords in reverse, or the 7 of Swords. It feels like that moving forward slowly has given you time to see things or listen to your intuition and see what's hidden, or something's come to light, or you're being shown, if you're traveling or whatever it is, or you're moving forward with an idea or whatever, that something stops you in your track to give you time to think. It's almost like stood at a doorway waiting to go in. It's like holding the handle and thinking, shall I go in? Am I going to do this? Am I committing to, if I go through this door, everything's going to change, or it's going to be this, or something like that? But your intuition is already talking to you, or to the other person, or there's something that's about to be revealed if you carry on forward, and it may well be in alignment with something that you thought. It feels like it may be moving forward positively, but I don't feel whatever's going to be revealed is positive, in the sense of it could be the disappointment. You could go and something be revealed when you're there. It doesn't feel like whatever this is actually going to come together, if I'm honest. So only you can know, whenever you're watching this, what you've got going on, what you're planning, what you're arranging, or what you've just recently been offered, or what you've got to choose between. Only you're going to know that. And so it may not make sense to you right now, but you could watch this another time at a later date, and then it's going to. Let's just see these three. So with this Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know, it was almost like my stomach churned then. The energy does, it feels like it's shifted, and yeah, even with that Fool, it feels like somebody acting out, not like maybe acting a fool, but said something foolish. The Page of Swords. Are you watching somebody change in front of you, or you're dealing with something that, again, the two choices, something that is, it's like almost materializing in front of your eyes, that actually it's not as it appeared to be, and whether you're picking up on that before a plan goes ahead and you go silent and someone's waiting on you, you might not know what to make of it. Something's coming forward, something's definitely going to be revealed that's going to stop something in its tracks, and we've got that both. Yeah, look, the Six of Cups in, the Six of Swords in reverse. 1 minute you're traveling or you're moving forward positively, but then you've seen something or you've heard something, and now you're not, and I'm getting a real like nervousness in my stomach. It's like my solar plexus are, it's like the intuition would be, don't go forward, because when you walk in that door, or something along those lines, something's not going to go positively. The Five of Wands. Yeah. Now my heart's literally beating out of my chest. So I don't know what perspective you're looking at this from, collective, or what this means for you, but it's, and over that base chakra as well, it's something's not as it seems. And then for others of you as well, if it could even be, you could be thinking the worst, but it's not that. but the level of anxiety in between that wait time, like say if someone turned up late and then, but in that time you were like panicking and thinking the worst, and then everything, then they've turned up, it's like, oh, my train was delayed, or my battery died, or I went to the wrong building, or something like that. And then there's a conflict because it's the emotions coming forward in panic. Yeah, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Within this conflict or discussion or whatever it may be, something's made clear, which could be the whatever it is revealed. All right. Three of Cups. So I was going to put it down, and so, but Three of Cups. So something, for those of you that resonate with this, could just be the thoughts and feelings within that panic. So you could suffer from anxiety or panic attacks, because that's literally how it was feeling. It was someone was jumping to, it was the worst, but then it was okay. And then we've got the Three of Cups, some kind of celebration. Or for others of you, it's connected to something that should have been a positive or something to celebrate, but with the Star in reverse, it turns out that it was actually a disappointment. So sorry for those that are going to receive that, if that's the case. Let's just, let's try these. Yeah, look, I found this the other day in my room. It came from nowhere. I just saw it and was like, wow, when did I get that? Or how long have I had that? It just appeared. And I was like, a little gift. Because it kind of looked like a feather, but it's a leaf. Turning over a new leaf. Someone might be turning over a new leaf. And it could be collective, that you're trying to change a particular mindset, or you're trying to not jump to conclusions and do knee-jerk reactions, or you could self-sabotage and you're trying to not be that way. It feels like it's a lot of the emotions we've picked up on. So we've got saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job or relationship. Or you need to smile, make nice to get the position or the resolve that you want. Yeah, that's like a bittersweet, or something's left a bad taste in your mouth. It's either someone saying something, said something, or how they're acting, or like someone doesn't know how to carry themselves properly in public, or it's something that, it's not like a rejection of the person as such, or the situation or whatever, but it's something a bit more underlying, or something just doesn't sit right. It's almost like I can't move forward with that type of something, or those conditions, or that belief, that understanding, or the way that you're viewed, or how you're viewing it felt judgmental. Yeah, so you may have to just grin and bear it and get on and do what you're doing, but then when you're back home or somewhere, then you decide that it can't continue, or something like that. We've got long term. An opportunity could turn into long-term career move or relationship, or you will be asked to commit to a position or person in exchange for more money or better conditions. in relationship. But whatever this bit means, we got the 2 rings there. Yeah, okay, better conditions. So if it's memories of love, recreating something of the past, trying to bring it to the present. So it's an opportunity to kind of move from the past and renew something for some of you. But when I was reading that, I was seeing that Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's a false offer. It's not even going to be. And then finally, we've got investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So, invest in your education made me feel like the Page of Swords. Invest in looking deeper into something or gathering the facts, which you would have to do if you was making a financial investment into something. Look into something, get the facts before you invest your energy. Choose wisely. So it's not a failed plan. But also as well, take calculated risks. The Fool, that leap of faith. Be careful what you're jumping into. But it's saying here, leave something to fall back on. It's leave yourself room for maneuver to be flexible, make changes. Don't cut your nose to spite your face on a knee-jerk reaction, or don't cast a judgment on somebody until you get to know them, or something like that. Or don't judge a position or a role or how an opportunity's come about until you've been there a little bit longer, or something like that. It's like making a judgment too quick and it not being correct with that Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I am going to leave that there. I hope that it made sense to you and you were able to get something from it. Let me know in the comments below, and like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.